Hello, everyone. Welcome to another live session with Steven. If you are watching this live show, please do share out to your friends. Today, we're going to cover an interesting topics. We will give another 1 or 2 more minutes for our audience to join in. So, if you guys are watching, please say hi to me. Yep. We will give 1 or 2 more minutes for our audience to join in. Then we will officially begin our session. We got one person watching the live session. Please say hi to me if you're watching. Okay. I think in my live session so far, we have covered many interesting topics from entrepreneurship to work on your passion to managing your emotions and how to find your real purpose in life, how to move your business online and everything. And today we're going to talk about a topic that is very interesting, very relevant to current situation, current scenario. I think it's relevant to all the time because today we're going to talk about managing finances, something that will make us all go insane when we don't have enough finances in our bank balance and everything. So we're going to talk about that, and I have the expert here with me today. So hi Vishnu, thank you for commenting. If you guys are watching, do share the live session and also comment so that it feel nice, and do ask your question, guys. Joyce is someone who don't really come to Facebook lives and all, so she's coming here. So do ask your questions that you have regarding managing your debts, managing your finances, and all the stuff. So she will answer you guys personally, and the session will be more personalized to you. So that's what I wanted to say here. So before we start our session, I would like to show you guys a video that I have prepared, and it's a nice intro video for Joyce. So I thought of showing you guys. So enjoy the video.
The Dare to Live conference brings together the collective experiences of speakers from all walks of life, sharing about how they achieve success in their business, relationships, work, happiness, and health. So here's one of our speakers sharing a little bit about their story.
Life was not easy for me before ET Ideas. I gave up my career as an accountant because of certain circumstances and moved into something which I was totally unprepared for. With no income coming in, my debts were growing. I had my personal loan, I have credit card loans. And all this has put on a pressure on me emotionally because I felt that I need to put a front on my friends that I'm doing well. And eventually it affected my health, and I have to actually take care of it later. After I met ET Ideas, things got better, very much better, because I get to focus on my goals. I was guided on how to actually focus on my goals, manage my emotions, so that I can rebuild my career as an accountant. But now it is on an outsourced basis. I also get to travel to experience life, and I'm currently building a team which is also building something that will impact the life of other accountants. How I did this is by giving back society, not only in monetary terms, but by sharing my experiences and guiding others to be the better version of themselves.
So there you have it. You'll be seeing many other phenomenal speakers share their experiences at the Dare to Live conference.
Hello guys, welcome back. That is the video that I have for you guys about Joyce. The video is very inspiring, so I thought of showing it to you guys so that you guys also know about Joyce and the video. And some things that she said is very relevant. Like we don't want to say no in front of our friends and all the stuff, and that's eventually lead us to many problems, many a short heartbreak in finances. Short, you don't have enough cash after you spend with your friends and stuff like that. So Joyce is someone who has helped me initially in my finances as well. I'm a type of person who don't have any savings. I don't care. I will just have 200 ringgit, means I will finish the 200 ringgit in a day. So when I met Joyce, she worked on my finances, my expenses and everything, helping me to improve my increase my income and everything. And now I have savings. I am doing well in my career and all the stuff thanks to Joyce. So Joyce is the founder and the CEO of Simply Empowering. Simply Empowering, it's an outsourced accounting, secretarial, and business advisory company. And she is also the principal trainer of Get Real with Accounts workshop, where she guides other accountants on how they can manage, how they can do a full set of accounts and also add value to their organization. Joyce has tons and years of experience in this field in managing finance and accounts. So it's my honor to have her in my show. So without any further ado, let's welcome Joyce to the stream. Hello, Joyce.
Hi, Steven. Wow, so
Yeah.
long intro.
Oh, thank you,
It's
Joyce.
still
Thank you.
it's still like it's unbelievable when I look at my own video because you naturally don't really like to see yourself. I'm one of those people.
I think
Okay.
all of us are like that. We don't want to hear our voices, and
You don't
whenever I
hear our
go back,
voices and things like that.
yeah,
So
whenever
it
I
is
go
nice.
back,
Mm,
go ahead, Joyce. Go ahead.
I'm just saying that we have our own perception of ourselves. So when we see ourselves on camera, is actually how others see you.
Yep.
So it's very interesting how that works out, lah.
Yep,
Mm.
yep. Whenever I go back and watch my own live stream, I was like, "Oh my god, I should say sorry to all my audience who are watching."
Okay, come,
Yeah,
Steven.
there are
Yes,
people
yes.
saying hi to you, Joyce.
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah. Hi, guys.
hi, guys. Thank
You
you all
you
for
guys
joining.
do ask questions, because finance is very wide. So whatever you want to know, can you please ask the question?
It's very, very wide, and do ask your questions. And for those of you guys who are watching, we're going to have a special giveaway at the end of this session. We're going to have a special gift for you guys. So stay tuned until the end of the conference so that you will find out what is that. So Joyce, I would like to ask you a question, Joyce, to start
Ah,
our session officially, which is managing finance. What is time and money freedom actually? Um,
uh-huh.
you said in the video that you have accumulated how much so much of debt along the way and everything.
Mhm.
Where did it start, Joyce? How did you accumulate so much of debts in your lifetime?
Okay. In the video, I did say I went to something which I was not prepared for, which is accountants are known to be doing the work at the back end. They are the support group and things like that. We are never up in front. I'm one of those people. I'm an introvert. I don't go out and talk to people. I don't do marketing and things like that. But I went into a field where it requires me to do marketing, where I go out and meet clients and tell them about the product and services that I'm providing, which is something which is so alien to me. And at that point of time, I thought I could do it because somebody tells me that, I don't think you can do this. And so they sort of trigger my ego and say, who says I cannot do this? Let me try it out and show you, that I can do this. So I went into that part. And then eventually what happened was that my heart wasn't really into it. And I'm not really skillful in it. So the income actually stopped coming because I didn't go out and do marketing.
Yeah.
Marketers always depends on the income, their clients and things like that. So no income coming in, and expenses are still there. We all have to live. So I have my housing loan. I still have my daily expenses that I need to spend on and things like that. So without income, what do? You look for another source of income. And that's when the bankers will call. The bank will call me like, do you want a credit card loan? Do you want a personal loan? So when I first start off, like, okay, this is temporary, I will just take one. And then when the incomes like really, really stop coming in, it's like I have to take another loan to cover for my first loan. And then
Okay.
the third loan to cover for my second loan. And it become like a cycle, it keep moving on and on until one fine day is like I need to take a bigger amount of loan to cover all my other credit card loans. I actually took additional credit card just to get the loan. So at one point of time, I got about 30 to 40,000. And I really cannot recall why I don't think of getting a new job or work on something. It's just that at that point of time is something that very strangely I just let things be. This is how it is now. Okay, just do nothing. And I did nothing for like close to about, I guess it's like 6-7 years before I met my mentor. And he
So in the point
he
of six,
he
seven,
helped me out lah.
yeah, in that
It
6, 7 years
overall
of
the
time,
whole period is about 6-7 years. I mean, in the beginning, first 2 years there are some income coming in. So eventually after that there is actually no income, and I cannot remember the time that period of time, actually what happened, things like that. I just know I'm always at home. I hardly call my parents. I don't meet my friends because it's basically, you don't want to tell your friends you're not doing well. Okay.
so you
I don't
just
talk to
go
my
and
siblings.
yeah, so you
Hmm?
just take loan after loan to settle the one particular loan. Like you have a
Yeah.
debt, so you take a loan to settle this loan, and then this to settle this loan that you have take, you take another loan.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
how the debt start to accumulate and everything over the span of 6-7 years of time.
Yeah, because I don't have income. How to pay off the loan?
Okay.
Yes, so that's what has been happening until I met my mentor, and then things start to turn around, and
That's when
then
you
that's
actually
where
met
I am today.
the platform and all, right?
Yes, that's where I met ET Ideas. I actually met the founder of ET Ideas in 2008. And in the beginning, nothing really happened because I was very reluctant to go there because it was something which I wasn't keen to go in the first place. It was a awareness-based workshop, which I got in reluctantly because I cannot say no to some people. Actually, cannot say no to my client. So I ended up there and say, okay lah, never mind lah. I will just get through this 2 days and 10 months workshop kind of thing. But in one of the workshops, something actually happened. I do not know why, and I do not know what actually happened. But something came out of it is that I felt something was wrong with my life. I mean, it's quite obvious, right? You are in debt and nothing happening. You should be aware that something is happening in your life. But perhaps I am aware, but I have no interest to actually do anything about it. But when I met my mentor, it sort of changed a bit in the sense that, oh, I want to find out actually what happened, what went wrong, what can I do. And so when I met my mentor, I told him my scenario. He basically knows my whole finances and things like that, and he just say, okay, what do you want to do? At that time I just wanted to do a personal finance workshop, and he said, okay, come, let's work on it. And
Okay.
to
Personal
me
finance
it's very amazing. Sorry.
personal finance workshop, is it?
Personal finance workshop when I'm in debt. Okay, it's not logical, right? But in my mind, it is like, this is what I want to do. And for a total stranger who came and helped me, it actually, for me, it really gave me a confidence boost that, okay, you can still do something, you can still overcome this thing. It was not said in words, but because he was there to support me, things turned out to be that way lah, that I actually rebuilt my confidence. Because at the time when my finances was down the drain, my confidence was really, really, really not there. You can't even meet your friends. Why you talk about confidence now? So as he rebuilt my confidence by supporting in the things that I want to do, and slowly pull me back to the things that I'm good at, which is the accounting part. I have studied accounts, I have been doing it, and I guess I'm good at it. And so eventually he managed to create that interest back again into the accounts, but to provide in a different way, to do it as an outsourced service basis, so that I still have a measure of control in who are my clients, what services I provide, and things like that. Okay. So that's how it is at this point. That's what I'm currently
I
doing.
have a question, Joy.
Yes.
You said something like when you attend the program or stuff like that, and you at the point of time something happened, and you realize something is wrong with your life. And before that, also you are aware that something is wrong in your life because you are just constantly in your house. You are not
Ah.
talking to anyone, no income is coming in, everything, but you
Yes.
don't want to take any action. Why is that, Joyce?
I think that that time I was in denial, and or perhaps it's because I do not know what to do. So at times when you do not know what to do and you are not it's like you jaga muka, don't want to ask anyone, to tell anyone about it. You just keep it everything to yourself. But of course, looking back, I realized that you must talk to the right people. If I talk to my parents, definitely they will tell me, go and get a job. If I talk to my friends, I probably won't be able to open my mouth because I don't want to tell them that I'm not doing well. So when I met my mentor, he was the right person to actually guide me. Okay, so talk to
Because
the right people who won't judge you. Because look at it, I told him my situation. I'm an accountant. I'm in financial problem. A lot of people will look down on you, right? But
yeah,
he didn't do that. He just say, okay, this is what you want to do. Fine, let's just work on it. And he paid for some of the things that start me off on the thing. But eventually, he it seems like he knows my interest is not there. I'm not good at marketing, and my expertise is actually in accounts. And so he built on that to actually help me to earn back income and eventually to build it into a business. Okay, so and that is how I got out of debt, by working on something which I'm good at, which is accounts. And now, of course, we are building it to a different level. But at that point of time, to get out of debt is basically to actually earn. And he look at what skills I have, and that is accounts. And we managed to work on it and eventually got me out of debt.
Yep. I think you shared two interesting points, Joyce, which is talk to the right people and the right environment, because that is very, very important, I will say. Because if you go and tell to your people, like, friends or somebody who judge you, like what you said, you don't want to go and tell them because they will judge you, and next time they don't want to call you for makan or and all the stuff.
Yeah, they will be
It's a
scared that
mistake.
they'll ask you for money.
Yeah, it will be.
They'll be scared they ask you for money.
Yeah, we will be scared. And also, if you go in and find the right people who don't judge you, because when you go and tell about your financial situation to the mentor and everything in ET Ideas, he didn't judge you. And also, when you say about you want to do finance planning workshop for people, even though you are at that point of time, you had much more debts and everything, he also never say, hey, you got so much of debt, how you want to do this one all. He just go ahead and do it for you to
Yep.
experience that and everything. And along the way, you also realize it's not something that you wanted, and you look to the skills that you have. What is the one skill that you have, which is accounting? And I'm
Yeah.
so happy that you started that career, because you helped me a lot in my initial stages of ETIS. So
Well, you have to put in the effort, as Steven.
yeah,
It's not a one-sided thing, We can tell, we can share, we can do anything. But if the person don't want to move, like my mentor always says, the person don't want to move, don't want to change, nothing can be done.
yes.
Okay.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So,
Yeah.
talking about the right environment, ETI days, and everything, we are having a conference on March 13 and 14 in a few more days, exactly 10 more days. Oh my God, it's only 10 more days.
10 more days. Oh my
Yes.
God.
Okay, because
Okay.
it's 3 now. Okay, so we're having a conference at March 13 and 14. It's a conference called Debt Relief Conference, and we'll be inviting 25 amazing speakers from various industries to share about their journey. Joy is going to talk about money management. Today she's talking only very little bit. Her content in conference is a lot, so she have a lot of things to share, and she will talk alongside with another finance person who is Madhura. And not only it's about finances, it's about, we will cover various things about from family managing kids and business, to moving your career online, to starting a business, working on your passion, moving your career online, managing your emotions, your health, um, do better at your work reality, and all the stuff. And we have 25 speakers lined up for you guys, and today we plan to give away 5 seats for this conference. Joyce is officially sponsoring 5 people to go for this Dare to Live conference, and the conference worth is 650 ringgit, and we have a sponsorship that is going on for 150. But Joyce is sponsoring a fully sponsored seat for today's audience, whoever that are watching. So we will do a free giveaway for this conference at the end of this conference. So stay tuned to actually get your free ticket for this conference. So yep, can't wait for the Joyce session. Yes, Asu Rajan. Asu said can't wait for Joyce session. I also Joyce.
Okay.
I also Asu. Her session going to be epic.
Yeah.
Just
Steven,
wait for-
can I share something? Can I share a little bit
Can.
on that part? You see, why do I want to sponsor the seats? Okay. The main reason is because at the time when I'm having financial problem, probably in depression and don't know what to do, somebody actually came and gave a hand. Okay, so I hope that with this sponsored seat, someone who has doubts in their mind, who has something they want to do but they have no confidence what to do and things like that, they can actually come for the conference and gain something out of it. Because at that point of time, if when you are in low confidence and you do not know what to do, sometimes you just need someone to be there. And sometimes you have to make use of your senses to help you, because a lot of times we use to build confidence. You cannot say, oh, I'm confident now and then I'm confident. So it has to be experienced in a way, you see. So my experience is that my mentor actually have faith in me that I can do these things. So in the conference itself, if you look at it, there are so many speakers, so many things, and the environment that we are talking about is an environment where a lot of things are possible. So you are actually allowing yourself to be exposed to this thing, to enable you to see as in to experience that things can be possible. And that would help you to take the first step into the direction that you want. If you are in debt, probably to kickstart your journey towards financial freedom, financial independence, and things like that. Okay, so this is one part of the journey that I had. So I would like to share this with the people out there.
Yes. Thank you very much for sponsoring the 5 seat choice. I think people will need it. Please wait until the end of the session. We will give a sponsor seat for you guys. So thank you, Joyce. Whatever that you said is very nice because there is somebody there to guide you and to give the even though the funds, the experience and everything, so that you can develop something and now you are aware, now you achieve time and money freedom. And now you want to give the same thing to the other people as well. And that's why you are sponsoring the 5 seats. Very nice. And I joined ETI. Just started with a free seat as a gift from someone to somebody said.
Wow.
They joined ETI was a free gift from someone to. That's very nice. I think it's Priya, if I'm not mistaken. I only can see the Facebook user. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on
So
to the next.
sometimes you do not know why you are coming for the conference. But if you are in the live stream and you are connected to this, there must be a reason why you're coming for the conference. Just go for the conference and see lah. I
You
didn't
will be
know that
mind
I'm going
blown.
to come out from that because I went for the awareness-based program, correct? So it's just that it came, I went, and somehow something happened. So you just never know.
Another thing that I want to ask you, Joyce, when I was talking to my friend, she says something like this, and I also talk to a lot of people, and they also have the same problem. They
Okay.
say something
Which
like,
problem?
I'm doing sales training also, so the people that
Ah.
coming to me for training, they have this trouble as well, which is to ask money. It's not like they're going to pinja money or anything. People owe them, but they are still
Ah.
afraid or shy to get back the money that they actually they're supposed to get. So why is that, Joyce?
Okay. For me personally, is because we come from a background where we don't talk about money. Okay. So when you want to ask people about money, how to open your mouth? Okay. I have the same problem sometimes. It's like even certain clients, they are very slow in paying. So is service already rendered. So why am I not asking for the money? But because the programming is so strong that you just don't want to open your mouth because you're shy to talk about it. Because in a way, it's like if I ask for money, people will think that I don't have money. That's why I'm asking for the money. So it's also
Okay.
part of ego. Correct. Why are you asking me for money? You don't have enough money, is it? Then when in actual fact, they are the one who was the one who pinjam the money, who already take care of, who has actually engaged your services and things like that. It is in your right to ask. That's what my mentor keep telling me, that you already rendered the service. Is you have a right to ask for the money because they have actually engaged your services, or they have you have, let's say you lend the money to someone. This is it's not free lah, basically. But talking about lending money, a lot of times I will look at it from this point. If I lend the money to someone, it will be on the basis that if I don't get back this money, I'm also fine. Meaning that I won't be financially in trouble because I lend this person the money. So in a way, it's like if I get a loan for something, it must be also that when I get the loan, I have the ability to pay it off if that person don't pay off. Okay, then that will make it easier for you lah. In a way, you look at it is like when we look at the point that there is something to learn from this exercise, like this scenario. What is it? I sometimes I also can't figure out what is it, but maybe it's something like in terms of loan, it's very simple lah. Sometimes it's learning how to say no. A lot of times when they are habitual borrowers, you need to learn how to say no lah. Okay, so by understanding that yourself, that what is your own financial situation and whether there are lessons to be learned from these things, you will be able to make better financial decisions. That's what I feel.
Learn to say no, not only to people who wanted to borrow money from you, and also to yourself. When you see something that you couldn't afford, just say no to yourself, lah. Don't just simply buy because other people are buying it, right?
Yeah, I think if we say we just follow the people because somebody is buying, you just buy without thinking that is this what is whether it's in line with your goal or not. I mean, there's no good or bad or right or wrong about this. You think that okay, somebody get a big car. You think that, oh, if I want to get a big car, it's not good. But if your heart is the one that's asking you to get the car, then you need to get the car. So when we talk about that, now it's actually very subtle, and you get more info about the heart thingy in the Dare to Live conference, because there are lessons along the way for you. So it is not to say that you must say no to things. A lot of times when your heart says that you must get something, or you must go to this restaurant to eat and things like that, is actually to experience certain things. So
Yeah.
I will say, don't say no. Say, okay, my heart seems to want to go to this place. Okay, see how can I go about affording this thing. At this point of time, my finances are not good enough for this. Okay, fine. But eventually my finances will be better, or I save up to actually spend on it. Okay, like for example, when I go on holiday, right, I already have a certain budget. That means I already budgeted what I want to spend on, especially on food, on the experiences and things like that. So when I go there, I don't spend as though that how do I say, I will spend happily lah. Because I went on a holiday once where I don't have enough cash. So everything also I calculate, and it was not a fun holiday at all. So now what I do is I budget. Okay, I already have certain budget. Okay, I want to do this thing, that thing. Okay, this is how much it's going to cost. So when I went there, I just spent lah. So you don't have that feeling that, oh, I'm overspending, I should not spend so much and things like that, because you are there to experience something. If you start having those thoughts, you are not really aligned to what you're supposed to be learning there lah, basically. So
Yeah.
maybe a little bit deep. So do come for the conference. You get more understanding
Yep,
what this
yep.
is about.
Because
Okay.
understanding about your heart, what your heart wants, and everything is not an easy thing. Because
No, I'm
when you
still
know about,
learning, Steven. I'm still
I'm
learning.
learning. So do come for the conference to have a better picture about it. We have a question here,
Yep.
Joyce. Maybe we take this last
Ah,
question and then we do the giveaway,
yep.
which is question from Saranjit. Hi Saranjit, and how did you pay off your debts and manage your emotions simultaneously?
Oh, okay. I think the part about debts is this: the more you focus on the debts, the more it will come. So, and the more scared you are, that how am I going to pay off, and you'll be very fearful of it and things like that. And that doesn't, it's not the emotion that will get you out of that, so basically. So what happened at that time was, yes, I know what is my debts, and I know what I need to do. Basically, is to stop getting a loan. But it doesn't happen overnight. I still, during that period of recovery, I still got another loan to pay off because my income wasn't there yet. So the feeling at that time was, yes, there is debt, I need to take care of it, but what am I doing? So the focus was on building my career, building more my client, having more clients, doing more work and things like that. So whenever the thing come and bug me, it will be like, okay, you have debts, okay, fine, it's there, but if you work on this, the goals that you have, which is to actually earn more, then this will eventually settle off. So your emotions will be calmer. And of course, at that time, I don't really have much wants lah, in a way. Like there's no urge to buy big things, nice clothes, nothing like that. It's more like, okay, I'm surviving. Okay, so
Well,
it's enough. I just earn enough to pay off my debts, have a decent life, and that's good enough for me. Okay, nothing big until after I got out of debt. That's when the other side came in lah, where you started spending more lah. Okay, so how I manage that in terms of getting more money and then spending it is also not a good thing, because then after that, eventually you may overspend, and then the debts will come back. Okay, so how I manage is because I have a mentor, remember? So he will actually in a way watch me, but he won't say, don't spend here, don't spend there, he will actually allow me to spend first. So after you spend, after a while you become like, am I spending too much? Then you go back to him, and then he will say, okay, it's okay, you can spend, because you have been suppressed a while, right? So you have this, well, suddenly I got money, I want to spend everything, things like that. So what he did was, okay, so now you know that you have overspent, so what you're going to do? So I observe more my habit pattern on my spending. How am I spending? Am I spending too much in certain things? So eventually it's like it's sort of it swing both ways. Suddenly I become very critical, don't spend on anything. Then I spend lavishly. So eventually what happened was, when you become more aware, you will reduce the spending on unnecessary things and spend on more on the things that you need in terms of the daily stuff, and also for the experience purposes, because he had a hard time to get me to go travel the first time after I got out of debt, because it's like you don't want to spend money. You're very scared to spend money because you do not know when the money coming. So that is also not a good thing, because then you started like, oh, very scared. So that fear will actually make you lose your money even. So it's a very subtle switch to something which is like you have no, or you do worry about money, but you also know you have the skills to actually earn the money. That means it's like whatever happened, there is a way for you to come back up. That is the main thing. So that is, I think it will lead to the explanation I'm going to give on what is time and money freedom.
Time and money freedom.
It's
Okay,
actually
Joyce,
a
what is
state of
time and
mind.
money freedom?
Yeah,
What is
I
time
mean,
and money
it is
freedom
a
for
state of mind. Okay, the technical definition, or what definition is in the books, is something like you have enough money for it to last you until the expected lifespan, which can be about 80, 85. Okay, that's all they tell you. They don't tell you about your state of mind, how you feel, what is your emotion at that time. Nobody says anything about it. They just talk about the money part. So for me, time and money freedom at this point of time is that I do have enough money for the next 3-4 years, because I do not know when I'm going to kick the bucket. And it allows me choices in life. The choice to actually work on whatever I'm currently doing, or stop, take a step back and look back into my life and say, do I want to work on something else? Do I want to pursue more of knowing myself more? That kind of thing. So I have a choice. And also at this point of time, because I would say, thanks to my mentor, I'm very blessed to understand something about money, in a way that in order for you to actually feel happy or to do well overall, is actually to give back. So he actually taught me how to give back in terms of not only money, in terms of time and resources, and especially my experience, because he keep telling me, hey, go and talk to people, share your experience, and that's why the workshop came about lah. All this Get Real with Accounts workshop and the personal finance workshop that we are doing is basically for us to give back, share our experience, so that it can help other people to come out of their situation, to have a better life, and things like that. So this is what I mean by financial freedom, is actually having choices in life, that you have a choice and you're not worried about the money so much. It's still there, but you have this confidence that you have money until you kick the bucket lah, basically. You don't need to worry about it.
Thank you, Joyce. Thank you. It's a very different explanation from
Yeah,
obviously
yeah,
what
I
I
know it's very
know.
different.
Yes,
And you
and
have to experience it to understand it, because it's all very, how to say it, it's all in the air, the concept of this.
okay.
The happiness, or the joy that you experience when you are there. I may not have $1 million in my bank account, but I'm sure I'm definitely happier than how I was in like 6-7 years or 10 years back. And I feel this is more fulfilling than a life which last time is like, you work until you retire kind of thing. Mm.
Thank you, Joyce. Thank
Okay.
you for sharing. It's a very,
Yeah.
very nice sharing. And Joyce is going to share more things about how does she has achieved time and money freedom, how does she solve her debt, and how she is managing finances now in the Dare to Live conference. And for those of you guys who are watching, we're going to do a giveaway now for the Dare to Live conference. Is going to be entirely free for you guys. And like what Joyce said just now, Joyce is actually sponsoring 5 people to go for this conference, worth of 650 ringgit, entirely for free. And why she's doing that? Because there is somebody there when she was struggling to give the money, give the purpose, and guide her to and guide her in the right path, so that now she's achieved time and money freedom, and now she want to give back the same thing to them as well, the other people as well. So we're going to do a giveaway now, and if you are watching, if you wanted to go for this Dare to Live conference on March 13 and 14, all you have to do is just type in the chat box right now, put hashtag Dare to Live, and we will pick the first 5 people who wanted this free seats. Hey guys, this is your time. Do type hashtag Dare to Live so that we can give you guys the free seats. If you really want to go for this Dare to Live conference, do that. We will having 25 amazing speakers in the Dare to Live conference, and we're going to talk a lot of things about managing finances, to managing your business, to building your career, managing your business and your kids and everything. So do comment. Do comment hashtag Dare to Live in the comment section, so that we can see. And if you guys wanted to get the free seat, you can also chat with me privately. I will put my number in the box so that you can contact me directly for the free seats as well. So we have Hira putting Dare to Live. Hello guys, yes, do keep the hashtag coming in. Just type hashtag Dare to Live, and we will actually give the free seat to you guys. So come on guys, go ahead, do it. And we have 5 sponsorship that Joyce is providing. And if you want the sponsorship and everything, and you very malu, a bit shy to type it out in the chat box, you can always contact me in my phone number. My number is there, so please do contact me so that we will give the free seat to you guys. So Joyce, do you have anything to say at the end, Joyce?
I guess it's more like keep an open mind. There are a lot of possibility out there. There's always a solution. When I came into ED Ideas, and the thing that got me to actually move is actually the environment of there's a lot of things that you can do. Nobody's going to, not saying nobody's going to judge you, but there's less judgment, and there's a confidence in doing a lot of things, because like, for example, going online. It's like nobody thought of us going online, but because somebody started, and when we see other people starting, then we see like, hey, it's doable, right? Then we started working on it, and we come up with our own way of how do we go online. Different people have different challenges, and when we are focused on the solution, it somehow leads us to doing better at what we do, kind of thing. So I think I'm actually very blessed to be in this environment, and I hope that you guys can join us too.
Yeah, thank you guys. So we still have, I think we have 5 people already commented. We still have the free seats, so do comment hashtag Dare to Live. Whoever that is watching the live stream now and going to watch the stream later, don't feel bad because you missed the live stream and now you cannot join. You can still comment Dare to Live. I will come and see your comment, then I will contact you, or if you want, you can contact me in my WhatsApp number, my phone number, so that I can give you the free seat. That code there, DTL Live, I have put together with my WhatsApp link. Do send me together with that so that I know that you are watching this live session later and you are contacting me from there, so that I can give you the I can give you the free seats. So thank you, Joyce. Thank you for talking to us today. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Stephen, for having me. It was a nice sharing session. Yeah.
Yes, Joyce. Thank you very much. So keep the comment coming, guys. Hashtag Dare to Live. We will contact you shortly, or you can contact me as well. So bye, Joyce.
Yeah, bye. Thank you.